Yo, everybody, your boy Joseph here,
And Carlos,
and this is The
the
Passenger
passenger
Seat.
seat.
All right, well, welcome back, riders, to another week in The Passenger Seat. Uh, Today, we're going to be talking about the same topic that we talked about 2 weeks ago. So, for those of you who saw our posts
Yeah.
on social media, we're sorry. We had some technical issues with our last video, so we're going to go ahead and re record. Um, So yeah, for those of you who managed to see a little bit of what our last video was about, it's gonna be My Hero Academia. Um, Except that this week we're gonna be talking about the live action movie that is in the works.
In the works, hopefully.
In the works, yeah, I know, right? It'll
Yes.
probably get out there.
This news was announced. I think back in it was announced a while back because they were in the works about it for a while
2018,
now.
2018, I think.
I think it was yeah, and then I think it was announced in 2019. The point is, it was announced a while back, and it seems like they're getting closer because they actually picked a director for it, and they have a good studio actually producing this film too.
Hmm.
So we're just gonna talk about what our hopes are because it looks like this thing might go into fruition.
Fruition. Yeah, you're right.
Fruition.
So we know so far that the director is Shinsuke Sato.
Mm-hmm.
We know that the producing a company or
The company.
is going to be Legendary.
Yes.
So for those of you who don't know Legendary's produced movies such as Godzilla vs Kong. Um, Between their huge repertoire of other movies, so we can definitely
Yes.
expect that if they put this into the works, it's probably going to get produced.
It's the fact that they have a big company like that working, helping with the movie. I feel like it just puts it a little bit more higher now to
Definitely.
becoming real.
Definitely. We also know that the movie is going to be in English, which is, it's a very bold choice considering that obviously, this is being adapted from an anime and a manga where characters are Japanese, and it sort of begs the question like, when it comes to the actors, are they going to choose Japanese actors who are gonna speak Japanese and then they'll dub it over, or what's gonna happen with that?
It definitely seems like it's gonna be a more, I would say, Americanized film,
Mm.
uh, because all the other anime films that we've gotten, like Bleach and Death Note, the original Death Note live action, um, they were Japanese, and you could tell there was
Hmm.
all Japanese companies, everything. But now it kind of seems like this is an American movie, like the Americans are making it.
Right. So I guess, and I think you'll have this fear too, Carlos, that we don't want this to become like some type of American blockbuster, right? We obviously have examples such as M
Dragon Ball,
Dragon Ball. We have M Night. I never know how to pronounce his last name.
M Night Shyamalan.
Shyamalan. Yeah, we have the example of Avatar: The Last Airbender, and we all know what happened with that one. So
Yeah,
we don't want these movies to become like these huge blockbuster that these companies take the material and then they twist it into something that's just terrible.
yeah, no, I agree with you on that. I'm hoping for the best at that point because if this is going to be something that really an American company is trying to do and trying to make because they want to garner from the popularity of it. I hope it's not like a Death Note situation. I
Mm.
hope they keep it exactly like how the anime is.
Right, right. So let's jump on over to our expectations. Um, what
That was my expectation.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, sorry, our expectations towards the cast, for example.
Okay.
Let's go towards that, and then we can go to our expectations towards special effects, and then keep rolling from there. So, what is your expectations as far as the characters and casting?
Well, we already said it, and you were mentioning it before. The fact that it's going to be in English, and if they choose Asian actors, obviously to portray these Japanese characters, um, which makes me assume that a lot of them are going to be Asian American instead of being full born Asian, which I don't have a problem with that. But at the same time, I just like you got to put the whole cast like that, and they
Yeah,
have to speak English.
yeah. See, it gets tricky when you put in those other sort of variations and stuff. Sort of want them to stay true to the characters, the same way that they're doing with the live action Avatar for Netflix, where all the characters are going to be of that specific nationality to what each character belongs to, which is super great. Um, Obviously, we haven't seen an example of that because obviously that's still in production. But hopefully, with this My Hero movie, they can also do something like that and still have it at the same time be authentic to and pay homage to the fact that it's adapted from a Japanese anime, um, but also make it so that we have things like if it's going to be in English, then how are we also going to resolve that issue?
Speaking about like you just mentioned with the voice actors, that obviously the big differences between America and Japan, the special effects. I think that's something that really makes me kind of worry because Japanese movies aren't really that well known for their amazing special effects in their anime movies. So if it is how the American movies do their special effects, I would actually like that more. That's just my opinion.
Okay, yeah, that's your preference. Again, when it comes to this genre with superheroes, you have big names such as Marvel and DC doing these movies with these great special effects that no one really well, there's some that yeah we can complain about, um, but there's other examples that are just spot on, and I think if they take that and they integrate it into this type of movie which shares a similar genre, it should be great. If all the stars align and everything comes together how it should, I think it'll be a fantastic movie. It'll be a fantastic adaptation.
At least that's what all fans are hoping for. Because
That's what you can yeah, that's what one can hope for.
one of the biggest issues of being a fan is hoping for a live action movie, but then being picky at the same time.
Yeah, you set your bar way too high and then you're disappointed. I always try to go into these things with my bar set very low so that I can be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah,
uh,
but yeah, nothing has really come into production yet, guys. So there's no like photos or casting or anything for now. They're really, really in the early stages. We just wanted to sort of give our opinion about the movie and what
yeah.
what we want it to be.
Yeah, for sure. And we want all of our writers to go ahead and tell us your thoughts. If you've heard about the production of the live action My Hero Academia movie, what are your expectations? As far as the cast or the special effects or anything for that matter. Just go ahead and let us know in the comments.
Yes, and
Yeah.
write down in the comment section you want The Rock to play All Might.
Uh, right. At least somebody with that same build, because that's what I picture All Might as. Um, yeah. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe on this video. It'll give us a lot of support, and we'd appreciate it. Um, as always, thank you for joining us in the ride today, and hopefully you'll join us in the next ride here in
The
the
passenger
passenger
seat.
seat.